You go to constructed open play. See what's here. What deck do we want? Death and Taxes with land destruction. With land destruction. There we go. Why do not? No, just for fun. Oh, we'll go in the just for fun room. These are only single games, which is kind of annoying because it generally means they're on some kind of janky combo deck. Which I love a good janky combo deck, but it's not as much fun if you're playing not a janky combo deck yourself. Alright, let's see. We won the die roll. We'll play first. This is a really good hand if I had something else but one land. Do I mulligan? I think I mulligan this. Yeah, we'll keep this. We get turn 1 Vial. Or do we hold up swords? I'm not sure. I still think we just... Yeah, and then we go with Core Firewalker next round. So it's definitely turn 1 Vial. Sounds a good luck. High five. Let's see whether he decides to go ahead and play. There we go. We'll keep this. He mulliganed to 6. I think we dump the Thespian Stage to the bottom here. Alright. Let's get this going. We'll go turn 1, Aether Vial. Strong opener, and F6 the turn. Nothing we can do now. Hopefully he can't make anything too ridiculous. Let's go Swamp. Okay, I'm safe. I always fear the Swamp Dark Ritual. Plan. Now do we hold up swords here, or do we put in Spirit of the Labyrinth? I think we put in Spirit of the Labyrinth. I'm not sure that's the correct play. But we'll see. I'll single black. I mean, it cuts him off like a dredger or anything like that. Well, I guess it doesn't because it's not a... Because replacement effects don't get hit by draw. Yes, it will use its abilities. Alright, so let's see. I think we haven't seen anything yet, so I think we go Core Firewalker. And go ahead, since it's my turn, we'll go ahead and play this in. Yes. Thalia. Beat for 3. Now we have double sword, or we have single swords because of the Thalia. Come on, Stoneforge. No. Ah. Welp. I guess we beat for 7. And have swords up. All rats enter the battlefield, deals damage. Okay, fine. Yes. Gain a life. Everybody discards a card. Okay, we lose 1 swords. And in response, go ahead and swords it before it can swing in for 2. So this is basically the $30 Exiler pack, which can be bought from the store, with basically just a 4th Stoneforge, and, well, I mean, that's pretty much it. So Surging his guy, I guess doesn't put us behind a turn at all. Karakas is not really what we wanted to draw there. But it is what it is. Let's see, if he casts a red spell, I get a life. I have no idea what he's playing here. Rakdos return. Target opponent, that player discards X cards. Fine. So he's playing some kind of hand destruction deck, or hand disruption deck. Lose my Karakas. Not super concerned about that. Wow, he's got 92 cards in his deck. What are you playing, dude? Maybe he's playing a no, he might be playing a singleton. Huh. This is an interesting deck. Why is nobody playing 2 games? Alright, we'll play this guy. Polk. OWJ. Let's see what we got here. Ba-da-da. We won the die roll. Yes, play first. 5. Alright, I think we keep this. It's a little ropey, but we can go for the Mishra's Factory beatdown plan. So, turn 1, Mishra's Factory, Aether Vial. And then we have turn 2, Revoker or Spirit of the Labyrinth, depending on what he's playing. Yes, please. Put a trigger on it. Okay. A little ropey, like I said. So the fun thing here... planes. Do we play out the Revoker? I don't think we do. Because we don't know what to target. So we'll go ahead and, I guess, play out the second Aether Vial, which gets us 2 and 3 drops. And then just pass turn. If we knew what he was playing or what he was going to try to do, I would go for the Revoker. But... yes. Yes. And yes. Bryn Wingmare. Okay, so what we do here is we'll go ahead and I guess we animate the factory. And then beat in. And then we don't do anything. And then on his turn. Basically, first strike. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Annex. Okay, fine. And then, let's see. This has nothing to do here. On its end step, we'll flash in Spirit. And that is it. Let's see. I guess we go to 3 and 2. I think is probably the right move here. And then we hold up swords. Oof. It's feeling good so far. So we pop in the Karakas. Bounce this creature. I guess I could have swords it there. We'll bounce it. We add 1. Animate the factory. Hold up swords for the next time. And then we swing in for 5. Playing legendary creatures does have a downside. Sometimes that downside is they get bounced over and over again. Okay, so he's gonna pay 4 mana and get rid of my Mishra's Factory? I guess? Sure? I do not think that was the right play personally, but I think he should have. Yes. Okay, we don't want either of these. Heh. And we'll go ahead and just swing for 5 since we can't animate the Mishra's Factory this turn. This lets us hold up Revoker and swords. Let's see if he'll tell us what he's playing. Okay. Fine. In response, we will violin the Revoker, naming Jeska Warrior Adept, so they can't kill our creatures. And he concedes. So Death and Tax is a cool deck. I really like it. I think we made the right decisions there. There wasn't really anything not to do. So I think that was fine. I'm not sure why nobody is deciding to play in the Legacy match right now. Let's see. Let's see if there's anybody in the tournament practice room. There we go. We get a good feeling for it. And we'll go from there. Good luck. High five. So I think we keep this. So it's a turn 1 Mother of Runes. So we go turn 1 Mom. So he's going to activate his guy. Let's see what he brings in here. Volk. Okay, so I think we have to bring in Thalia on our turn. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing. Oh! Thing in the ice. That's fun. So I think we bring in Plains Thalia. And then we just pass turn. This sets us up for a turn 4 Armageddon with a Thalia in play. And we get to keep 1 land, which is alright because of the flagstones. So I don't think he can flip it with the Thalia in play. Just because it costs so much mana. It does bounce all of our creatures though if he can get it off. But I'm not sure he can. So I think we flagstones here, and then go ahead and spirit. Basically, our entire goal here is not to let that that guy flip. He can't cast a counterspell here unless he dazes, just because he'd have to pay the extra mana for it. So he's going to force it, it looks like. Which is not, I mean, it's not terrible. Fine. I'm fine with you forcing there, to be honest. I just hope he taps out this turn. We play the Thespian stage. Let's see. Thespian stage. Armageddon. We can't. Cancel. So then we go ahead and Flicker Wisp. See what he does here. Do you daze it? Counterspell. Old-fashioned counterspell. And we screwed that up because we should have played Mom. Yup. That was my fault. I screwed that up. So he bounces both of our guys when he casts his spell this turn. Fine. Let's see what happens. If I get another land drop... actually, this turn I can Armageddon, and he's kind of tapped out. And problem is, how long can we hold off a 7/8? I guess what we hope for is to draw these swords? And he ponders again. So I'm not sure what the play is here. Is it double Mom Thalia? It might be double Mom Thalia. Let's see what we get. Guess that'll really affect what we're going for. So I think we go ahead and Armageddon here. We have 2 planes. See if he forces it. He does not, which is fine. Flagstone's trigger. Yes. Bring in a planes. And another planes. Let me go ahead and bring in Mom. Fine this turn. I think we just have to take it. Which kind of sucks. But we bring in Thalia this turn, and then we've got a permanent blocker. So let's see, does he play a land drop? Don't think so. Oh, I am sorry, dude. I guess he can force it. He does not. So we come in and we just swing for 2. So yeah, he's down 7 lands out of his deck, and there's a Thalia in play. Pop in the Flagstones. I think we bring this in. It's another 2 damage. It puts him off a few more turns even. And it's flying, so if he does put something in play, I can play anything, you can't even force it. So I guess we bring in 2 moms. And then we swing for 4. He's gonna have to discard. I love this deck. Some people don't like Armageddons, but I think they're pretty cool. Sure, we'll Mirran Crusader. I don't know where my Stoneforges are. You can't force it. So, it's a fun deck. I think we bring in the 2 Auras of Silence, and we take out the 2 Core Firewalkers. And we'll submit that. We'll see how it goes. Sorry about that. It's a good time to be had by all. see what happens. Dun, 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 dun. He's still sideboarding. It's a really tough deck to sideboard against. You know, the turn 4 Armageddon. I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to cast it if he hadn't flipped my thing because it bounced my creatures. And the Flagstones really helped put Mom back in play. And I had another land in hand, so it is kind of a tough call. Let's see where we go from here. Oh, as much as I would love to keep this hand, we are landless. So we'll go ahead and mull this. So we got 3 lands, swords, spirit. I think we keep this. Yeah, put that on top. So we draw the vial. Get probe. Not gonna notice the Armageddon. And I don't really have any like looming threats besides I guess spirit kind of hoses them. So he's gonna therapy my what? Spirit of the Labyrinth? I don't really have any super hateful things here. Swords to Plowshares. Okay, that's fine. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So we go Thespian Stage, Vial. Does that get forced? Or dazed? No, it does not. Well, I'm surprised he didn't force it. I mean, it probably means he doesn't have it. Okay, so the young Pyro was kind of annoying for us. And you get probes, fine, so he gets a guy. And I boarded out the core Firewalkers, which are great blockers. So he's gonna therapy, fine. What are you gonna sack? What are you gonna take? The Flicker Wisp? Or the Spirits? I would take the Spirits. Yes. Good choice. So the double Cabal Therapy kind of hurts us. So I think we just go Flagstones. And then we just pass, I guess. Fine. We're gonna get mobbed by young Pyro tokens here soon. I guess what we're really looking for is, I guess the swords is fine, and any kind of Thalia or anything like that lets us really poser. Stoneforge is fine. I haven't drawn any Stoneforges this entire game. So I think he's just trying to make tokens before I bring anything into... Before I really kind of start putting the taxes and Death and Taxes. Does not shuffle. Interesting. Plays the Delta. So he's gonna swing for 3? Sure, fine. No blockers. That's cool. End of turn. Tap that. Bring Mom in. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, so I think at this point we go ahead and drop this land and then bring this in. So now we can protect it. And then getting to the next end step. So I guess we're fine here. We don't think we want to bring the Flicker Wisp into play, because there's no point really. Yeah, screw it. Ooh, it's a tough choice. No, I don't think we will, just because he can probably do something with it. This does cut him off any brainstorms, though, or get probes or anything like that. This lets us block one of them with the Spirit, and then give it prot red. Kills one of his tokens. That's fine. We're gonna say no here. I think is the correct play. Yeah, I think we just leave it like this for now. And then hope we draw swords. Or Thalia, or... See, you can't cantrip at all right now, and he's cast all of his Ponders. So it really kind of puts him in a tough spot. From red. So this is the only dangerous spot because he can Dreadbore target. That's annoying. Fine, whatever. Not much we can do about that. No, we don't want to pay this. And we draw the swords here, which I think is what we want. Let me go ahead and tap the flagstones. That resolves. And now we bring in the Flicker Wisp. one of these. I'm swing for 3. And now we are, in fact, hellbent. Okay, you can come back, but it's a token. A thing in the ice, that's annoying. You still can't draw more than 1 card a turn. Fine. We do not want to add it. Nope. Huh. That's being stage. Fine. I guess we play it out. And then we swing in for 3 in the air. Just can't block that. Young Pyro is super annoying here, actually. No. I don't think he's playing anything, but we'll see what he does. And I guess we swing for 3 in the air again. Get him there. It's just a race at this point. He can't cantrip, so. Where is a Thalia or a Stoneforge? Because that would be super nice. Oh, I'm not running the Batter Skulls. He should have been attacking with that all along. There's literally no reason not to. Cool. Take 4. Which is fine. Sack that, fine. I guess the thing here would be an Armageddon would be really good. Snapcaster. Snapcaster Dreadbore? Let's see what he grabs. Snapcaster's targeting Dreadbore. Fine. Does he play it now? Guess so. What do you take? Okay. Interesting. Oop. Fuck. Oop, sorry. Shoot. This would be a really good point to draw. I don't know, like anything. Because we're about to get the beatdowns here. don't think we bring this up to 3. Factory beatdowns. I think we just scoop here. So we bring out the 2 Aura of Silence and bring back in the Firewalkers. And I think we bring in the Aethersworn Canonist as well. Oh, what do we side out with that? I guess we bring out the Phyrexian Revokers. They don't really do anything for us. One of the Flicker Wisps. It's a tough call here. Hey, bud, can you let them out when you run back downstairs?
I'm gonna change and go outside. Or I'm outside.
Yes. It's not great, but we keep it. So we go turn 1 Plains and hold it up, and I think that's it. Get probe, fine. And what do you take? The swords, I guess? Or do you do the Stone Forge? So no Cabal Therapy, which is nice. I think we go Factory here. I really don't want to get the Stoneforge countered, but I think we have to play it out. Okay. Yes, please. And grab the sword.
What's that? What's that place? What's that?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I basically wasn't thinking about it correctly. Oh, of course, the GT. Whew. I think we bring in the second factory here, actually. Which one was the newly controlled one? There we go. So, do we bring in the GT? You know, I think we don't actually bring anything in here, and then at the end of turn, use Stoneforge's ability to bring in the Sword of Fire and Ice. Brainstorm is fine, I guess. Crack the Mire. I guess the thing we're worried about here is Cabal Therapy. So if we Therapy, we flash in the Sword of Fire and Ice. Ponder's fine. Yeah, so what we do is we throw Sword of Fire and Ice on Sarah Avenger here. So we Karakas, Sword of Fire and Ice. Yeah, I think that's what we play here. The Thespian stage is in just because I've had fun interactions with it. I run a playset. I only run 3 Thespian stages, but I've had fun. Basically, just I can't afford Wastelands right now, so we pay this. Bring in the sword. Can't do anything about that. And it has proven useful in times past on here. So we'll go ahead, and this is kind of dangerous playing this out. Just because then we lose the ability to do anything else. So, do you counter it is the question. No, that is an interesting play. I'm actually going to do something kind of dumb here and equip this, just so it gets prot red and blue. But the Thespian stages are fun. I can copy their Wastelands. That's what I was worried about. Shit. Fine. We still have the Sword of Fire and Ice in play, and we have another Jite, which we can't bring in this turn, but we'll see what we can do. I got a question for you guys. I don't know if you know the interaction, but if I go ahead and Flicker Wisp a flipped Thing in the Ice, when it comes back in, does it come back in with the counters on it as Thing in the Ice? Or as the defender, the 0/4? Or does it stay out and run the way it is? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I think we bring in the stage. Run this out, which fortunately is double colors, and then we go ahead and equip this and hope he does not have another lightning bolt in hand, which he very well might, but we'll see. Snapcaster Bolt. So when it comes back from Flicker Wisp, it is back to the other side, which is nice. Snapcaster is super annoying. Yep, fine. This is going to be a grindhouse, I feel it. Thank you, Genitels. I've been wondering about that interaction. So, what do I do here? Okay, fine. I guess. Not much we can really do about it. Do we want to go ahead? Okay. What are you gonna name? Swords to Plowshares. I'm almost certain of it. That would be the thing to name. Ha! He named the Thalia. No Thalia, which is cool for me. He does see the swords though, so I think the correct play here would be for him to flash that back, sacking Snapcaster, grabbing the sword. Or the swords. I think would be perfectly valid. So he's gonna wait for the beatdown. Fine. Let me untap. Come on. Yup. And unfortunately, what do you grab here? I guess you have to grab the swords. I'm not sure. It's grip. Actually, you know, it is. I have not seen a single Delver, so I'm going to go ahead and say he's just actually swapped out the Delver's 4 thing in the ice, which is an interesting play. Great, planes. So, I guess we bring this in and see what happens. What did I do there? So I pick planes. What's that? Fine. Yes. Failed to find. Okay. Equip this to this. Pay 2. I guess we go for the double factory here. And it's equipped. We'll go ahead and swing in. Come on, you know you want to block it. Okay. Or player and you and okay, so we do this. Tag him for 2. And then we draw a card, which doesn't help us a whole lot. I think he probably flips his next turn. So we'll go ahead and bring the Jite out. I haven't seen a single Daze. He's running 2. It looks like he's running 2 of Counterspell and a playset of Daze. Or I'm sorry, a playset of Force of Wills. I played around Daze a little bit for the first game, or the second game, I can't remember now. So I'm waiting for him to cast 2 spells and bounce both of my Stone Forges, which is fine, I guess. So we'll go ahead and bring out Aether Vial here. You gonna counter it? Of course, now that I said that, he's going to Daze it. Of course, right? I'm not really sure what all the hate is here. I can't honestly think of a reason to Daze it. But we'll see. So he forces that, which is fine. But I think it lets us kill his thing in the ice. Actually. Because if we... Yeah, it does. So we ping it with the 2 damage and then give it -1/-1, and that kills it. And that flips his thing. That is annoying. That is what I was worried about. So he swings for 7 here. He's only got 2 cards in hand. So what I do here, draw X life or X thing. Fine. Let's see, what does he do? This will be an interesting play for him. I'm pretty sure I bring out the Stone Forge and equip it with sword and use it as a blocker. So that's 4 mana. This deck would be better if it had a Batter Skull. Or it would have been really nice if I'd gotten that Aether Vial through. I understand why he did what he did. But he's got 4 mana up. Snapcasters. I guess you Snapcaster for what? Naming Ponder. And then you cast your Ponder. And then pretty much you're tapped out, which is fine. I was all tapped out. Ha! Huh. Interesting play here. So I think actually the correct play is bring in Core Firewalker, because it stops him from snap bolting. He's gonna force it, which is annoying. So then we bring this out. You have another force? Nope, you've only got 1 card in hand. Okay. No. Equip this to you. And now we have a thing in the ice blocker. Brainstorm, fine. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm fairly new to this deck. I'm working towards putting together a little bit more stuff. I just can't see myself buying into the ports and the wastes right now. It would be pretty helpful. I do run 2 Armageddons in here, which is hilarious. So the next draw, let's see what he does here. I guess you have to attack in with the Awakened Horror. Block. Brainstorm. He is just searching for stuff. He runs runs something that's just destroy target creature, but it's a red-black spell. So now the question is, do I equip Jitte to the same creature? he doesn't run Terminate. There is... Well, that's not nice. So I think I'll use my GT tokens to kill the thing. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. He's only got one card in hand. So I think I probably bring out the Vryn Wingmare, and I win the match. Well, that was kind of surprising, actually. I'm not sure if I should have won that. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Oops, I just realized it says Dredge at the bottom. I'm not playing Dredge today. I'm sorry about that, guys. Go ahead and follow me on here, follow me on Twitter. It's Colby_attack on both of them. I'm gonna get off. I gotta go play with my dogs and feed them dinner and everything. So, like I said, I really appreciate you watching. If there's something you'd like to see, please go ahead and shoot me a message on Twitter or on here. It's all good. And I will be streaming, starting a Legacy Magic Online podcast here in the next couple weeks. So, that'll be on stream as well. Have a great day, and have a great evening. And, you know, enjoy yourselves. Play some Legacy, man. Legacy's awesome. It's not saying enough play. Online is the best place to play it right now. That's by a long shot. Alright guys, enjoy your evenings.